Here is Adam with Coach.
Coach, obviously the team started off well defensively, especially against his own, but Boston made the adjustments and then really got efficient offensively. Overall, what were the biggest challenges from this deep and obviously very talented team?
Yeah, I think that they just keep coming at you, and they have a lot of depth, and they're a veteran group, so we got off to a great start, but at the end they just kind of wore us down, and I wish we would have ended the first half on a better note. That would have helped us greatly going into the second half. But we had the 3-point foul, and we had an offensive rebound we gave up. It was tight up until that point, and that's when they kind of broke it open.
Kyle Jenkins led the team with 15 points, third consecutive double-digit game. Neil Quinn, he extends his double-digit scoring streak to 11 games. Those guys in particular have stood out, and what has been kind of the biggest help to get them going?
Yeah, I think as the season unfolds, they get more and more, Kyle, believe it, he's only a sophomore, so I think he's getting just better and better with each game. And Neil, obviously, this is the first year that these guys have kind of been the man. So getting used to that, is an adjustment.
And obviously, quick turnaround Saturday in West Point against Army. What are going to be some of the biggest challenges in terms of getting these guys rested and then ready to go?
Yeah, and they're going to press, and they have a very good home court, and it's a team to beat this team. So, but we won the last time. I think being able to handle the pressure will be huge for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And again, back to you guys, Gary and John.
All right, thank you. It does not look like Kyle is going to join us as our Coca-Cola player of the game, but he did have a super game, 15 points, and he had 5 rebounds in the ball game. Let's get to the highlights, and then we'll wrap this one up tonight. Here's John.
Well, if there was any question ever about the talent of this Boston University team, they answered it in spades tonight. Early on, Neil Quinn, that's the first bucket of the game, we thought he was going to have a huge game tonight. And not only scoring the ball, but there you see him a little give and go off the high post to C.J. Fulton. And then a pick and roll and a hard finish. Neil Quinn had his hands full against one of the better defensive players in the post in Suit Baton. And there you see Cal Jenkins, our Coca-Cola player of the game, doing some good work around the bucket. He also hit a 3 tonight. And then a little back cut right there in the flush. The 2 forwards, Leo O'Boyle and Kyle Jenkins, working together. When it's all said and done, Javante McCoy, he's one of the premier players in the Patriot League for a reason. Watch the pull-up jump shot right here at 6'6". He's good off the bounce. He's got impossible size at 6'6", that kind of guard and that kind of quickness. And then here you see him in transition on the layup. Again, when you turn it over against Boston University, Gary, they can turn those turnovers into quick scores at the other end, and we saw that way too many times tonight.
And Lafayette did turn it over 14 times. Boston turned it over 12. The big number, when you look at the Leopards tonight, 4 for 21 from beyond the arc. The Leopards don't win games when they can't shoot the 3.
No, and again, I'm not so sure that it was a matter of Lafayette not shooting the ball well. A little bit of that, but primarily Boston University is so long and so quick and so strong, and that's a bad recipe. If you're a 3-point shooting team, it's difficult to find those open shots.
And their stars led the way, 17 for McCoy and 16 for Matone, as he also had 9 rebounds in the game. 13 for White. Fletcher Tynan had a dozen. Lafayette, 4 guys in double figures. Jenkins with 15, 12 for O'Boyle, 13 for Quinn, and 10 for John Brantley. However, the Leopards lose this one 81-62. They fall to 5-12 and 2-4 in the Patriot League. Boston wins their 3rd league game in a row. They're now up to 5-4, 14-8. Overall, Lafayette Army on Saturday at 1 o'clock. That game at Army. We'll see you again on Monday night when Lafayette takes on Colgate right here. That's a 6 o'clock start. So my thanks to John Leone, certainly to Adam Dobrowolski, and of course to the Astound television team headed up by Rick Gio. We thank all of you for spending the night with us. Stay safe and we get that big snowstorm, and we'll see you next week on a Monday night. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.